Hi, good morning, yogis. My name is Cassandra, and I will be guiding us through this quick morning stretch and meditation. I want to make sure that it's not too long so that way you have enough time to do this and still get on with your morning. What you may want to do is grab a journal. I will be offering some journaling prompts at the end. That way you can take however much time you want or need to journal. So we'll get started with a little bit of a simple stretch, and then we'll come to just a grounding meditation, and I'll leave you with your journaling prompts. So we'll start off a little bit differently today. We're gonna work our way from laying down up to more of a seated position, and we're just gonna do some gentle feel-good stretches. If you have a bolster, or you can sit that off to the side. You won't need any specific props for any of these poses. So if you're not there already, let's lay down onto our spine. We can extend our legs out long in front of us, our arms out long behind us, and we're gonna do the good morning stretch. So we've heard it in class so many times before. So what a better time to actually do it in the morning. So we're going to extend our legs out long in front of us, our arms out long behind us, and just pull as if there's two people, one person's pulling us at the top, one person's pulling us at the bottom, just really stretching and elongating our bodies. And just continue to breathe here. Your normal breath is okay. Just make sure that you're being aware of how deeply you're breathing. Just really stretch out. Maybe you want to wiggle from side to side. And maybe you want to roll around the wrists and the ankles, wiggling around the fingertips and the toes. And when you're ready, we're going to roll on to either side, coming into that fetal-like position, just as a transition. We'll press our palms into the earth, guiding ourselves back up to a seat. And from here, let's first make our way into just an easy Sukhasana pose. We're grounding our tailbone down into the earth, lengthening our crown up towards the sky. And here we want to bring even more awareness into our breath, and maybe we'll start taking some deep breaths into our belly, pulling up, and some open mouth exhales out through the mouth. Just slightly settling and coming back. And when you're ready, let's inhale our arms up overhead, finding our palms together to touch. Exhaling our hands through heart center, starting to bring some movement. Inhaling our arms up overhead, palms together to touch. Exhaling our hands through heart center, finding some movement. Again, inhale your arms up overhead, palms together to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. From here, we're just gonna do a nice stretch up and over, a gentle side bend here in Sukhasana easy pose. So we'll place our right hand by our right side, and we're gonna inhale our left arm high. Again, rooting down through the tailbone, lengthening our crown up towards the sky. On our inhale, we'll find a little bit of extra length. And on our exhale, we're gonna bend up and over towards the right, looking up towards the sky. just gentle and easy. This is the time that you can set the tone for the day, really treating yourself before you go out and start taking care of everybody else. So inhale back to center. Now both arms are up overhead, and exhale, your left arm's gonna come by your left side, left palm's reaching into the earth, and your right arm is going to reach up towards the sky on the inhale, finding length. And on our next exhale, we're bending up and over towards the left, looking up towards the sky, breathing. Inhale back to center. Now both arms are up overhead. As we exhale, we're gonna place our left palm on top of our right knee. Our right hand is gonna come behind our seat. And we wanna make sure that our hips are squared forward, and any expectant mamas, pregnant mamas, you really wanna make sure that your hips are still facing forward and you're just twisting from the upper part of your torso. So as we inhale, we find length, and as we exhale, we're gonna twist up and over towards the right side, gazing over our right shoulder, breathing, inhaling as you find a little bit more length, exhaling as you twist a little bit deeper. And then inhale back to center, arms up overhead, and we're gonna switch out the sides. This time, your right palm's gonna come on top of your left knee, and your left hand's gonna come behind your seat. As you inhale, you find length, and as you exhale, you twist up and over towards the left. Continue twisting, gazing over your left shoulder, using your breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your palms down. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to extend both of our legs out long in front of us. And we're going to move into Janu Sirsasana. I like this pose just because it's more accessible to everybody. Sometimes that forward fold is a little bit harder on those of us with tighter hamstrings, so it's a little bit easier when you do one leg at a time. So that's why I like Janu Sirsasana. So we're gonna keep our left leg extended, and we're gonna place a bend in our right knee, bringing the sole of the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Rooting down through our tailbone, we're gonna lengthen our crown up towards the sky. We'll inhale the arms up high, and as we exhale, we're gonna bend, lengthen, and hinge forward from our hips towards our left foot if you can grab for it. And if you do have a strap and you want to use a strap, that's always welcome, and you always have the option also to place a bend in the knee. So inhale as you find length, exhale as you hinge a little bit deeper. Breathing. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in your lower back along this left hamstring, the back of the left knee, maybe even the left calf, the left glute. Just breathing, being gentle on your body. Now it's not the time to push it, you just woke up, so just really be gentle with yourself. Inhale back to center, arms up overhead. Exhale, release the palms by your sides, and we'll switch out the legs this time. Your right leg is extended, and we place a bend in the left knee, bringing the sole of the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. We draw our tailbone down towards the earth. We lengthen our head, our crown up towards the sky. We inhale our arms high, and as we exhale, we hinge forward towards the right foot, finding length on our inhales, hinging deeper on our exhales, breathing. Allowing this to really feel good in your body. And then we'll inhale back to center, arms up overhead, and exhale, release the palms by the side. Extend both legs, just shake them out really quickly. And we're gonna swing both of our legs out behind us, making our way into a child's pose. You had mentioned you don't need props, but if you do want to grab some props in your child's pose, like some blocks or something to rest your palms on, you can, to get a deeper shoulder stretch. So I like putting my palms onto blocks because it helps me stretch my shoulders a little bit more. So that's just an option. You don't have to. You can just take regular child's pose if you want as well. So either way, we're gonna bring our knees to the wide edges of the mat, the toes together to touch. We're gonna sink our hips back towards our heels, and we'll extend our arms out long in front of us. If we are placing our palms onto the blocks, you can do that as well. And we'll just be down here for, let's do 5 rounds of breath. And do some really vocal inhales and exhales, really dramatic. And then when you're ready, shift forward into a tabletop position. If you have the blocks or your palms are under the blocks, you can set those off to the side. Now our shoulders are above our wrists, our hips are above our knees, and we're in this tabletop position. And what I liked about the more vocal or dramatic breath is that it, first of all, it just feels good, but second of all, it just really helps us bring awareness. Not only that, it's just also, it's so cleansing. So if you want to continue with that, you totally can. We're just gonna do a couple rounds of cat-cow to warm up our spine. So inhale, drop the belly down, lift your tailbone and your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale into your cat pose, pressing into the palms, doming your upper spine, dropping your crown down. Do a vocal, dramatic exhale if you'd like. And we'll flow through that 2 more times. So I'm gonna be dramatic with my breath. Sorry, that was 3 times, but it just felt good. So we're back here at our tabletop position. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move into a downward facing dog. So we're gonna tuck our back toes, we're gonna pike our hips up, and we're gonna press our chest back towards our thighs. here, let's just pedal out the legs, warming up the hamstrings, reaching our tailbone up towards the sky. Just allow this to be a stretch, because sometimes in a vinyasa class it doesn't feel like a stretch all the time because we're moving in and out of it, but it really is a stretch. So just allow this to be a stretch. We're stretching out our hamstrings, the back of our knees, even our lower back. And when you're ready, place a bend in the knees. Inhale as you gaze forward. Exhale, slowly make your way to the top of the mat, or walk your hands towards your feet. And let's just hinge forward into a ragdoll. So if you need to, place a generous bend in your knees. You don't have to straighten out the legs. You want to work towards the belly to thigh connection, and just allow your head to hang heavy. Just breathe naturally here. Maybe you want to grab for opposite elbows. Work towards placing the weight into the ball mounts of the feet. Draw your tailbone up towards the sky. And then take cleansing exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lift your crown towards the front of the mat. Tuck your tailbone in, spine's flat. Exhale, forward fold, vocal exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Deep inhale, we're going to sweep our arms high, rising to an extended mountain pose. Arms are up overhead, shoulders are away from our ears. Let's do one quick salute to the sun to thank the sun. So as we exhale, we're going to cactus our arms, shine our heart forward, gentle back bend, with the intention that we're thanking and we're expressing gratitude to the sun. Inhale back to center, palms together to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. And let's make our way down into a seat. Hopefully it's still recording. And grab your journal if you hadn't already. Have that accessible. I just want to do a quick grounding meditation. There's a lot of different grounding meditations that you can do, but sometimes if you're limited on time, you just want something to speed through, or not speed through, but you don't want to bypass grounding because you don't have enough time. So it's nice to just be able to do something quickly. So we're going to come into a seat. If you want to sit on top of a bolster, a cushion, or even a block, you can do that as well, just so you're a little bit more comfortable. And let's close up the eyes. We want to start at the base, start at our root chakra. So make sure that that's tucking in and grounding down into the earth. And let's imagine just some roots coming down from our tailbone, crawling down through our floors, deep into the center of the earth. And at the center of the earth lies an energy, a beautiful energy, and this is a transformative energy, and you can picture it however you'd like. Maybe it's your favorite color, it's shimmering gold. And as we take an inhale, we're gathering whatever energies, thoughts, or emotions aren't serving us. And as we exhale, we're sending it down those roots, down into the center of the earth, into this transformative energy. And as we take our next inhale, we gather this transformed energy back up into our tailbone, up through our spine, through our entire body, up through the crown of our head. And this goes up, up towards the heavens, up towards the skies, the universe. Returning and receding. And the energy comes back down with gratitude, down through our crown, down through our spine, back through our tailbone, and it flows up and down and back and forth, transforming, returning, and receding with gratitude. This cycle, the ebbs and the flows. And we say thank you. And when you're ready, you can slowly open up the eyes. And so what I thought would be nice today is that it's Memorial Day, so this is a whole day dedicated to saying thank you for those people who have given their lives basically for our country. And so what is nice is that recently, with everything going on, I think there's a lot more people that we may need to say thank you to, including people who work at, the grocery stores. A lot of those people are their kids, and they don't have to go to work, but they're going, and it's making it easier for us to access the things that we really need. And bus drivers, of course, the first responders, our nurses and our doctors, who some of them are like right on the front lines. So really, there's so many things to be grateful for right now. And I know with the news, sometimes it's just kind of focusing on all the things that we aren't grateful for and all the things that are wrong. But I think today is a good time to check in with ourselves and check back in with gratitude. So what I wanted to do is invite you to grab your journal. And first things first, just start off with a gratitude practice for today, writing at least 5 things that you're grateful for. And sometimes you have trouble thinking of things, or you don't want to feel like you're saying the same thing, but it could be as simple as the warmth of the sun, or just air. Air is a free natural element that we need for survival. It's completely free, and it's just given to us, and we just receive the air. So that's something that you can be really grateful for. The earth, there's a lot of things, but I would just ask you to challenge yourself to think of at least 5 things that you're grateful for and write. Sorry, my video cut off because I received a phone call. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So writing 5 things that you're grateful for, and then one other thing, or a couple other things that I wanted to invite you to do. Something that I incorporate in my morning meditations is I'll write down or I will say what my intentions are, and I also say some affirmations for myself. So saying things that I want to create for my life and for myself. So I do invite you to do that as well. So writing down the 5 things that you're grateful for, set your personal intention, and you can have more than one intention, and then just writing some affirmations as far as things that you may want to work for. And with affirmations, you don't want to write it as a command, it's more just saying it as if it already exists. So a lot of good times are or the easiest way to do it is to say I am blank. So if you have not been feeling very grateful, for example, you could just say like I am filled with gratitude, or I am grateful. So those are the simple little journal prompts that I wanted to leave you with. I hope that you have a great day, a great holiday, a great Memorial Day, and a great end of your 3-day weekend if it was a 3-day weekend for you. And I just have a great week,